Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. So we are from the group Skyline. For our project, the title is Smart Local Food E-commerce System. So the team members, we have Nur Sarah Zinira, me, Nur Hasini, and we have Nur Dania Sofia, and we have Arif Nazim, and lastly we have Anis Suhaida. So for the introduction, as our system is still new, and why we want to build the system is because of the digital food purchasing has grown rapidly. As a customer nowadays prefer do online ordering because it's such a convenience. And however, the many local food sellers still rely on the manual or offline methods, which is its limits their reach. So as a result, small food business have low visibility, and the customer will find it's difficult to discover local sellers. So to address this issue, we made a system that centralized local food platform to connect the customer with local sellers and to support the growth of small business. So for the benefits, I will explain towards the customers, management, community, and also the policy or decision makers. So first for the customer, so the system provides one centralized platform for local food sellers, so making easier for customer to explore and order from nearby business. Second, it also offers food recommendation based on customer preference, and it helps users discover the foods that match their interests. Next, we have delivery tracking, which is it is easier for customer to monitor their orders, and it will improve the transparency in delivery process. And finally, the system supports the secure online payment. So it is to ensure the safe and also the reliable transaction for both customer and sellers. So next is the community. So for the community, it will support the local entrepreneurs, and it preserves the traditional food culture, and finally is boost for our local economy because the system only have local food. Next is management. So the system provides automated order and sales tracking, and then it offers business insight through the analytic and helps improve overall operational efficiency for local food seller. Lastly is the policy or decision makers. So these systems also provide access to market data that supports digital economy initiative and helps to improve the business planning and regulation. So for our project scope, which is its recording for the seller, customer, and also admin. So the seller will have a module that can register, list product, manage order, and for the customer, customer can browse the food and also can order, pay, track, can monitor the track delivery. For admin can manage users, sellers, and also reports. And again, this system is only for locals.
For proposed application solution, we have a centralized marketplace that can connect customer, seller, and admins on one platform. This facilitates easy interaction where customer can buy, seller can sell, and admin can manage platform operation. For customers, they can easily browse product, get personalized recommendation based on their browsing history and purchases, and view seller details to make informed decision. For seller, they can manage listing, inventory, and orders directly through the portal. The system will notify seller whenever a new order placed. For order fulfillment, all orders will be processed real time. We also integrate with third-party delivery services for faster shipping. Additionally, status update will provide to both customer and seller throughout the process. For admin, they can oversee platform operation, manage user accounts, and moderate content to ensure the platform runs smoothly. So for benefits, what do we gain? For benefits, a seamless purchasing experience for customers, reduced barriers for new sellers, and stronger community connection between producers and consumers. For functional requirement, the system will provide personalized food recommendation to customers based on their browsing history, purchases, and preference using AI. For secure order processing, we handle cart, checkout, payment, and order splitting by seller securely with confirmation notification sent to both customer and seller. So for real-time order tracking, the system will offer real-time tracking of orders so customer can view live order status and delivery progress with notification at each stage. For seller management, seller can manage listings, inventory, and orders through the portal. The system will auto-post listing when stock runs out and send low stock alerts. For role-based access, the platform features role-based access control (RBAC) for customers, sellers, and admin with encrypted login and session management. For customer ratings and feedbacks, after purchase, customer can leave ratings and review for product and sellers, helping to build trust within the platform. So for non-functional requirements, for standards, the system follows PCI DSS for online payments and is PDP-8 compliant for customer data protection in Malaysia. For technical and interoperability, we use RESTful API for third-party integration and HTTPS TLS 1.2 Plus to ensure secure data transfer. For quality and development, we follow OWASP ASVS guidelines for security, maintain consistency coding standards, and use Git version control throughout development. For accessibility, the system will conform to WCAG 2.1 level AA, ensuring it is accessible to all users, including those with disabilities. So for systemic qualities, the first one is performance. The system supports 500 concurrent users with page load under 3 seconds, search under 2 seconds, and payment processing under 5 seconds. For scalability, we use horizontal scaling to handle 300% increase in users and transactions with efficient data partitioning to maintain performance. For security, all data is encrypted using TLS 1.2 Plus and AES 256 for security with RBAC and regular security audits to ensure ongoing protection. For number 4, reliability, the system will have 99.9% uptime, and in case of payment gateway failure, it will gracefully degrade and provide online payment instruction. Number 5, usability. The platform will have an intuitive interface with a SUS score above SUS score above 75, and seller onboarding can be completed within 10 minutes. For maintainability, the code base is modular and documented, so new developer can understand it within 2 weeks, and database schema changes will be managed with version control migration scripts. So for scope of the implementation proposal, the first one is infrastructure. We will use a cloud-based architecture with load balancing, manage database and CDN for fast content delivery. For number 2, security, the platform implements role-based access, JWT authentication, HTTPS encryption, and secure payment gateway for security. The third one is application. There will be 3 main interface, which is a customer apps, seller portal, and admin dashboard, with all communicating via RESTful APIs. The fourth one, change management. System updates will be done interactively with continuous monitoring of feedbacks and performance. And the last one is training. We will provide training for sellers and admins, as well as in-app guides and knowledge base for customer to ensure smooth adoption.
Hello, my name is Nurdana Sofia Binti Amdan. Okay, next, let's look at the high-level project schedule. Our project is strategically planned over a 5 duration from January to May 2026. Okay, first, phases 1 and 2, which is January until February. We dedicate the first 2 months to project initiation, requirement analysis, and system design to ensure all stakeholder needs are met. Second, phase 3, which is February until March. This is most intensive stage, the development phase. As the full stack developer, I will focus on coding the interface, the server logic, and integrating our AI components. Third, phase 4, which is April. We move into system integration and testing to ensure all modules communicate perfectly. And last, phase 5, which is May. The final month covers cloud deployment, user training, and official project closure. To manage our day-to-day progress, we use this Gantt chart which outline 18 specific activities. You can see that the development activities, which is item 8 through 11, are scheduled to run concurrently over 5 weeks. This parallel front work allows us to build the front end and back end while developing the AI and tracking modules. We have also allocated critical time for cloud integration and system testing, which is items 12 to 14. This ensures the platform is robust and secure before we begin user acceptance testing UAT in May. Every test is linked to a predecessor, ensuring a logical flow. For example, we do not begin coding until the system architecture and database design are fully approved. This structured approach minimizes risk and keeps us on track for our May 27 completion date. Moving on the project deliverable scope, to ensure a structured development process, we have categorized our output into 8 key deliverables. First, deliverable 1 through 4 focus on management and technical planning. This includes the process plan and detailed specification like the SRS and STD, which act as our technical blueprint. Second, deliverable 5 is the core of our technical execution, the source code and modules. This includes the functional code for the front end, back end, and our specialized AI, recommendation and delivery tracking modules. Finally, deliverable 6 to 8 ensure quality and operational deadlines through comprehensive test report, deployment guides for cloud configuration, and training documentation to support our end user and administrator.
Hi, my name is Nasara Sunira and I will continue presenting on the project cost. For salary and wages for all of our staff and workers is around 160,000 and 196 ringgit. For hardware cost is around 54,000 ringgit. We estimate software cost to be around 80,000 ringgit. For training and workshop around 50,000 ringgit, and for estimate rental involved is about 130,000 ringgit. So the total of all the costs involved sums up to 464,000 and 196 ringgit. We identify 5 licenses involved, which is AI library licenses, security software licenses, payment gateway licenses and transaction tool, database and analytics software licenses, and development and collaboration tool licenses. Now next I will present about project management approach. The first one is this issues management approach. For issues identification, issues may occur to few reasons, which is requirement misunderstandings, technical implementation errors, integration failures, schedule delays, and resource constraint. For it, then issue classification and prioritization. Issues are classified based on severity, which is low, medium, high and critical, and also impact on cost, schedule and quality. For issue resolution, we have minor issues are handled by the responsible team member. Major issues require team discussion and corrective action approval. Root cause analysis is conducted to prevent recurrence. For monitoring and closure, issues are reviewed during regular project meetings and closed only after successful verification to ensure that everything works well. Next is risk management. The first one is project risk. We have around 7 project risks here. First one is conflicting or unclear stakeholder requirement, bugs introduced during bug fixing, data format mismatches during system integration, insufficient service resources during deployment, cloud misconfiguration leading to security vulnerabilities, high unexpected operational cloud costs, and inaccurate business analysis leading to wrong system design. Now we have contingency plan, which include risk, impact and the contingency plan. For conflicting requirements which would cause rework and delays, we plan to sign off SRS and change control process. For bug fixing creates new bugs that can cause system instability, we suggest to do peer reviews and regression testing. We would like to do certain standardized APIs and data validation for integration data mismatch which would cause integration failure. For insufficient server resources risk that could cause system downtime, we would like to do load testing and auto-scaling. Next is cloud security misconfiguration that could cause data breach that is very dangerous. And so we decided to do security audits and automated scan. For high cloud operational costs that would cause a budget overrun, we suggested to do cost monitoring and budget alerts. And for wrong system design which could cause functional failure, we agreed to do expert review and stakeholder validation. A 10% contingency reserve has been allocated in the project budget to handle unforeseen risks such as scope changes, delays and cost escalation. Next is knowledge transfer approach. There is knowledge transfer methods such as system documentation, which is SRS, SDD, ERD, API documentation, user manual and admin guides, knowledge sharing sessions with administrator and sellers, system walkthrough demonstration. So the outcome will be enabling the administrators and users to operate, maintain and enhance the system independently. For quality management approach as quality planning, quality assurance and quality control. For quality planning, quality standards defined during requirement phase, acceptance criteria set for each deliverable. For quality assurance, code reviews and peer reviews, compliance with security and coding standards, and version control and documentation practices. Quality control is involved in unit testing, integration testing, system testing and UAT, bug tracking and regression testing after fixes. The last thing I would like to present is training approach, which is first target groups. We have 3 target groups, which is system administrators, local food sellers and end users. Training evaluation is user feedback, practical usage assessment, post-deployment support that we could make changes so that it is suitable for all. Training methods is hands-on training session, live demonstration, step-by-step user manual, FAQ and support documentation to help users to understand more about our system and use it easily. That's all from me and I will pass to my friend.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Arif Nazim Belajunadi. So next up is project risk management. So we look at what could go wrong in the project and plan how to handle it. So for each risk has a rating based on how likely it is and how bad it will be. So for the big risk, we have plans ready. So for if stakeholders disagree, we will get everything written down and sign off early. And if fixing one bug creates another, we will do extra testing. And also if server runs out of resources, we will test load and use auto scaling. This way we can avoid big problems and keep things moving smoothly. So next, the payment schedule. We split the project into 6 parts, and payment comes after each part is done. So for first month project plan, which is 10%. For second month system design is 15%. For third month coding 30%. For fourth month testing, it's going to be 15%. For month 5 launch and training 20%. And lastly, month 6 final handover, it should be 10%. Please make sure payment follow the real progress. Next, to sum it up, this is a local food e-commerce website that connects sellers and customer. It has smart feature like recommendation and live delivery tracking. It will take about 5 months to build and cost about 464,169 ringgit. So that's in short conclusion. It is a tool to help local sellers go digital and make it easier for people to buy local food. We want it to be easy to use, safe and helpful for the community. That's all from us. Thank you for listening.